A simple LOI, letter of intent for 125K will do. P.S. I'm lying about the cash offer. Update, thanks to so-and-so for the cash offer. Of course this shit worked. Buyer even waived inspections. If you are a real estate agent that wants to stay out of jail, well, then this is the episode for you. We're the Tactical Realtors, and maybe we could come back to our roots, Chris, and
we could take of two worlds.
Yeah, this is breaking the law meets real estate, and so we're familiar with both of those things. Not us breaking the law per se, but enforcing the law. So when we saw this, then our cop senses went off, and our realtor senses also went off. What the heck are we talking about? Well, stick around, and you'll find out. We are Mike and Chris. We're the Tactical Agents. If you want to join our big free community where we just add value to you guys with no strings attached, it's tacticalagents.com. You can get registered there. You'll get a link to the Facebook group, all that good stuff. And yeah, we're just trying to, we're offering everything. Our book, our Tactical Agent Academy, which we've got some cool updates happening in the background there. We're working on to make it even better, and a supportive group of people who want to have a tactical approach to the business and not traditional. And if you don't know what that means, go back to episode 1 and start there, and then catch up.
There's plenty of other podcasts to help you figure that out.
Yes. All right. Anyway, so here we are. And we're glad you're here. If you enjoy the show, if you're listening, you can also subscribe on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, you can also get the audio. It's all in the descriptions. And yeah, drop a like, a subscription, or a rating, a review on the audio stuff. You know the drill. If you appreciate it, we're not charging anything, or we don't have anything to sell you. We're just out here doing our thing, growing our businesses the natural relationship value added way. All right. So, Chris, catch me up. You discovered something on the interwebs today.
Yes. I was scrolling. I was doing some power scrolling, some prospecting like most realtors do when they get on social media. And I ran across a group that I absolutely love. I love the group. It cracks me up. It's kind of a joke playing around group on Facebook. But one of the guys in there posted a comment or a post, and he said essentially, and you've got it in front of you, but he essentially said, I have an offer on this property that I'm selling. I just told him that I had a cash offer. I don't have one. Can somebody send me a fake cash offer real quick so I can jack this offer up? And then he comes back and updates and says, hey, thanks. Tags the person who did it for him in the comment, and then says, it worked. I got their offer up to what I wanted.
Yeah. All right. I'm putting this on the screen. Now. Hey guys, buyer's agent needs a screenshot of an offer to increase his. Help a guy out. Gives the address. A simple LOI, letter of intent for 125K will do. P.S. I'm lying about the cash offer. Update, thanks to so-and-so for the cash offer. Of course this shit worked. Buyer even waived inspections. Now, so the text message, he's got a screenshot. Hi, any updates? My buyer wants to know if he wants to look at more property. We have another cash offer that is close to the same amount. If you can go to the full asking price, they may accept. And then the realtor asks, will you share the screenshot of your cash offer? You don't have to disclose full offer so I can convince my client. And so that is what inspired this. Now, do you think... I've gone into real estate groups and trolled the piss out of them. Do you remember the time that I went into some real estate? I got kicked out of the group subsequently. Yeah. I don't know which one it was, but it was one of the bigger ones. And I said that I had let my clients bring their dog in and had pooped on the carpet, and I left it.
Yeah.
That I tried to get it with a paper towel, but I couldn't clean up more. Should I let the selling agent know about it or whatever? And dude, that post blew up with hundreds of comments, and I got kicked out of the group. It was not real. It was just fake. I was just trolling people, having fun. Do you think that's what this is?
If you understand that group's culture, no, I don't think it's what it is. I could be wrong, but I don't think it is, because what they normally do is troll other real estate groups like this, and then post screenshots of what they said in this group, and then make fun of the the average real estate agent. But that's not what happened here. He posted it directly in this group, so maybe I don't know, but it doesn't seem that way.
Clearly, this is we're staring at potential fraud, right?
Yes.
Like misrepresentation. Like, what's the real estate course? Misrepresentation, fraud, and puffing. This seems to be a mix of all that. I don't know exactly what the specific code would be that you would get charged with potentially, but this is the kind of thing that will cause you to minimally lose your license, suspended for a season, maximally get you some jail time on fraudulent charges. So that is,
I mean, I think you could probably even make a case that this gets wrapped up in a mortgage fraud investigation. Like, it could be really significant. Like, you could really do some time on it. Especially if they want to make an example with everything that's going on with real estate right now, if they just really wanted to make an example of somebody. Oof.
Yeah. So if a real estate agent is doing this, do you think that they should do jail time for this? That's what I titled the episode. Should these realtors go to jail?
That's hard to say, because I've seen so many people do like really terrible things and not go to jail.
Yeah.
Is this one of those things? I don't know. Should they do some time? Yeah, maybe do some weekends at the county jail or something, pay a fine, lose their license for sure. I don't know if they should go to prison for like years for it or something, but of course it's not my money it's not me that just jacked my offer up $20,000 either.
Right. Yeah. I don't think, I'm not a big fan for, a lot of financial crimes. Like, what are you going to do? Right. What good? I get the punishment, right? So you send someone to jail that committed like a fraud thing. In this case, not necessarily stealing money, but what good can come of locking up the person who needs to make restitution? How can they make restitution? By not working, right?
Exactly.
Now they shouldn't be a realtor anymore. That seems to me to be like the baseline thing that should result in this. Maybe not jail, but they should definitely lose their license and not be able to practice real estate professionally.
Provided this is not just some elaborate troll.
Provided it's not an elaborate troll to just get a lot of reactions and things like that, which if it is, congrats, because you made it into a whole podcast episode with this troll. So good job.
Right. And probably the first person that ever got the two of us at the same time.
Yeah. And we're not like, we blurred it all out. We're not, I just taught my granddaughter, don't be a tattletale. She tattled on a classmate the other day to her teacher. And I was like, no, you don't do what they do, but you don't go tattling for that. That's not the kind of thing we need to tell everybody about. And so we're not tattling on these people because we blurred out the names. I wasn't going to. Chris said you got to blur it out or whatever, block it out. So I did, especially in case this is a troll. I'm not looking for someone to go after these people if they're just joking around. They may be. But if they're not, we're talking bare bones. Yeah, definite ethics violation. Definitely, like, you should not have a real estate license. You should not be doing this.
So what do you think about the girl that chimed in the comments and basically said, "I got you," and sent him a fake offer
That's
letter?
what I'm saying. Both of these realtors need to have their licenses taken. Like, you can't do that. That is clearly an ethics violation. But I do think it crosses legal lines, right?
I think
you're fraudulently it's by misrepresentation. You're representing that you have a legal contract when you do not, and you're doing that in order to inflate the price of another offer and get them to spend more money initially.
Yeah. And then you also have to look at the biggest part of this to me is being dumb enough to outline it on the internet and post it for everybody to see.
I'm saying. It's like you talk about that's what we in the detective business call a clue, right? Like you just literally, that's more than a breadcrumb. You just put up a homing beacon, right? Like to find exactly the source of the problem. Man.
The investigator that draws this case is just going to laugh. It's going to be like, well, that was, the easy button. That was easy.
Right. Oh my gosh. So we're streaming this as we record it live into our Facebook group, the Tactical Agents, and someone said I would have accepted her offer and said, gotcha.
It's like Dave Chappelle, gotcha, bitch.
Oh man, I don't want to see anybody go to jail, but dude, like these guys can't be realtors. That's silly. And you don't even need to do that. Like you could negotiate better than fake offers, right? Like it's just silly. It's like the other agent who's like, let me convince my buyer or whatever.
That's just as bad, in my opinion. Like, maybe
just as bad.
Yeah.
Why not just say, hey, listen, just let your buyer know that, I talked to because the agent conversation, this negotiation process, they could just have a conversation that leads the buyer agent to go back to his client and say, hey, I had a conversation with the listing agent, and the bottom line is, the only way to get an offer accepted with them right now is to do X. Other than that, they're not gonna budge. That's simple. Like, what if your client has to see proof of another offer? Like, maybe it's a skill issue in terms of your communication with your clients. If you're trying to help people and you don't need to fake offers to hold firm on something, why go that? The thing that's funny about this is it's the needlessness of it to me. Like you could get better offers without lying. you could just be honest and say, hey, listen, we're holding out for this. And so if you could meet me by coming up this much more or coming to asking, then we could lock this up and we could even offer you X in return. Like, negotiate it. This to me is just like not only unethical or illegal, it's just lazy. It's just bad. It's just bad negotiations. Yeah. These agents just aren't good at it, and so they're trying to take a shortcut instead of actually developing the skill.
Yeah, and just, I mean, everything's a conversation, right? Like you tell somebody, how is it more effective to say, hey, look, we're not going to accept your offer unless it's this, versus, hey, we have another offer, so we're going to, take it unless you give us this.
Yeah.
It's the same result. I mean, yeah, you get some of the competition element going, I guess, from that perspective with the potential buyers, but I don't know. Seems like a hell of a risk for very little reward.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's really the episode. Don't go to jail. Don't be unethical. And guys, improve your negotiation skills. And maybe that's our next episode. We could do like real estate negotiating 101 next week. How about that? We'll help you. We want to help you help yourselves. We don't want you to be in jail. We don't want you to lose your license. There's a better way. You don't have to skirt around a normal negotiation process. You just need to get better at it. But if your inclination is to cheat, then maybe this profession or any job isn't for you. Like,
at least anything dealing with other people's money.
Don't do anything. I guess because fraud is bad in any industry, but maybe get into a shady shady industry that's illegal, so that you could just do all it. Then it's not a big deal to just add more illegal, unethical stuff to it, since it's
nobody
already,
cares if a drug dealer does fraud.
Yeah, I expect a drug dealer to lie.
He lied about somebody else was going to buy his coke at a better price.
Yeah, exactly. I got a buyer for this crack. I need somebody to tell me they're going to give me $20 so that I can get this guy from 10 to 15. I don't know.
This
Silly.
has been the
What do
most
you
fun
guys
episode
think?
we've had.
Drop. This is a new style of episode, reacting to other real estate activity online.
We will have unlimited opportunities to do episodes like that.
Yeah, we should do.
We might have to do like a second podcast just for that.
Yeah, for sure. Like making fun of, not necessarily making fun, but kind of we are like terrible. It just what happens in real estate groups online and reacting to it, or finding other videos and content to react to. Maybe we'll do some of that, but we don't want to lose too much focus. We want you guys to actually win at the business. So this was just a fun one for us to knock out real quick. And we're truly curious, like if you're seeing this on YouTube, drop in the comments like what you think about this, and we'll interact with you on the comments there. And
I know some of the people are like, guys, you should really report this. Like you should report this to somebody. I don't know. It's not my style.
Yeah, not my style either. I don't
focus on my own business.
I don't insert myself into business that ain't mine.
Yeah.
Now if I was the agent that discovered this, that I was making an offer, well, then we've got another issue. Maybe an episode someone says of things worth going to jail for over a purchase contract fraud. Not too many things. All right, guys. Well, this was a fun one. And if you want to stay connected with us, we would love to do that at tacticalagents.com. Get in the group, get some value, ask questions, and boom, giddy up.
This podcast boasts values.
Yeah, if you hear us so we've streamed a couple of these in the Tactical Agents Facebook group, and yeah, if you don't do a podcast review that says we boast of something, kind of like the stupid MLS descriptions, oh my gosh, I saw one the other day that was just over the top. I mean, over the top. And I think we might be under contract on that house now because we took our clients to see it. But I don't see houses based on the description ever. I don't know who really does. Who decides make or break on the description versus just looking at the photos and the basic facts and deciding, does this check my boxes or not? But anyway, all right, that's another topic. So, all right, guys, we've talked long enough. We're done. We'll see you next week.